Good afternoon, welcome back to Steph's Kitchen Adventures. I'm just making myself up a little salad lunch. I've got some cold chicken which I've cooked over here, which I'm going to probably add at the end. It's been cooked in the air fryer with some avocado oil and mixed herbs. But first, I think some leaves. I've got various lovely organic leaves from Love Organic. I'll chop some of them into my plate. See if I can lift this up so you can see this a little better. And I've also got some homegrown leaves because I've found some lovely basil which I'm growing on my windowsill, which will introduce that. I'm getting rid of some parts of my lettuce which have gone a bit past their sell-by date. Don't know if you can see that very well, but I'll show you at the end certainly. One more lettuce leaf. Now my basil leaves, here they all are, wonderful things. I'm just going to pull them off their stalks. They smell absolutely amazing. I do love homegrown, apartment grown no less. So they are just gorgeous. I'm probably going to have to make something special with basil shortly, a nice pesto perhaps. I like to use basil in a pesto, but also with a few other leaves like radish greens or parsley, something like that. So just put those in the bowl plate, and lovely stripy green bowl from M&S, little advert there, and lots and lots of basil because I feel like a basil fest. So we've got a nice base of some lovely leaves there. Next up, I'm going to chop some tomato. I've got a half of a plum tomato which is organic. I'm just going to leave these fairly chunky, and they can just go on top. I've got an organic mini cucumber, and we'll add some of this. These are quite crunchy cucumbers, these little ones. They maybe are lacking a little flavour compared to the larger ones, but they're still lovely. I like crunch very much. So I shall add some cucumber to the plate, and then save the rest of my tomato and cucumber for later. I'm not having, it looks like quite a lot, but I'm not having a huge meal just now. So some avocado next, just slicing that down the middle, and then I'll just scoop out the avocado from inside there, save half for later, and that is one lovely avocado, not standing on ceremony, just putting the avocado straight onto the leaves, like so. So we're building up a nice bed or veg. I've got a jar of artichokes here, which I'm just going to add some of this. I could use my scissors here actually, just to make that a little smaller. Spread it out over the plate. Don't have to do anything very exact. There we go, some nice mouthfuls of artichoke. And I've also got a few anchovies. I do like an anchovy. I'm going to chop these up, I think, because I just like a little bit of a hit of anchovy occasionally. Anchovies go really well with chicken. Very salty little beasts they are, but scrummy. They really add a lot of interest and excitement to a salad, I think. So there we go. Now we're on the chicken, and I'm going to have 2 small pieces of chicken and just put those on the top with my scissors. I cooked this morning, so it's cooled down nicely. There, this is looking fabulous. I'm going to have some chicken for another meal as well, cold chicken. So very happy with how this is looking. I also went out on the balcony. I've got some lovely lettuce leaves from the balcony, 2 green lettuce leaves and 1 red lettuce leaf, homegrown on balcony. I'm just going to break this up a little. It's quite sharp, is that the right word? The red lettuce has a very distinct flavour, but it's lovely. Lots of different tastes here, lots of plant points as usual. I've got some lovely oregano here, which lovely plant given to me by my friend Philippa. Just going to put a few leaves on there, add a little Italian flavour. Watching out for any leaves that don't look so good. But these are lovely new leaves. They've come up quite a bright greeny yellow, and they're rather lovely. And that one. I've got a little bit of lovage from the balcony. Also quite a distinctive taste and lovely. So we're doing quite well with the homegrown and the plant points and the organic, and I think we're nearly there. I'm just going to add some avocado mayonnaise, and how am I going to do this? I think a little bit of dotting, is that the right word, of the salad with some avocado mayo, and that's looking rather lovely. Very pleased with this. Just picking out what you've got in the fridge. Of course, it always helps if you've got artichokes and anchovies and organic salad ingredients in the fridge, and why wouldn't you? And I'm going to drizzle that with a little bit of sesame oil. Oh, it smells amazing. I love it. You don't need a lot. It gives you a lot of flavour just for a little drizzle. And also some olive oil, river-fed olive oil. Just a little drizzle as well. And a good grind of some freshly ground salt and pepper. And I think we are definitely in a very delicious business with this. So look at that. So lovely colours, sort of purples and greens and reds, and lots of great nutrition as well and organicness. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you very soon.